up, babes? You dig the wind? We're gonna do an update on the trees over here. I'm out dorking around. Had to move the car, got sprayed with gravel. Bad deal. Bad deal. We'll turn around. There's vehicles coming. I don't think they want to be on the video, so we'll let them get on by. But the lilacs getting ready to take babies off probably sometime this week. What I call the babies is the shoots come up. Got it on all our big ones. There are dozens of them. So I'll have some for sale this year. Same with our willows again. Kicking peeps. But yeah, we took all the lilacs that was up here out and moved them around the yard over there. I'll show you. These are the only two left where the lilacs were here. Fill them holes in. Signs appealing up there. We gotta get us a new one. All the flowers are coming in. The trees are doing real good. So are the lilacs right here. They're doing real good. One of them that's this tall right here, like these here, for some reason it died right before fall. I went down through here and planted lilacs in between them. I'll keep them trimmed to where they don't get all up in it, but it'll be good filler. We got to bring a couple more. Every time one of the lilacs die, or the willows die, we're going to put a lilac instead, because they're a little bit more, I guess, hardy. For some reason they can't be killed. This is one of the things I wanted to show everybody. Check it out. Onions make it through the winter here. There's two of them. I'm gonna let them go. But yeah, we replanted some of these a dozen or more times, but this dude died. He just died. Don't know why for sure, but he just died. Planted them at the same time. Had to replant them a few times too. But we got a new raised bed started here. What we're gonna do back here is I'm gonna get that going, but my son-in-law says it'll come up here with this tractor. He's got one of tillers on the back of it. I'm gonna have him till up most of the backyard here, probably from about right here in front of that rose bush, like right over in here in front of the rose bush. We're gonna go up to about where that apple tree is, and over to where about that apple tree is over there, and back down over here. Make us a pretty good sized little garden. But yeah, I'm gonna have to pull that out, I guess, cut it down and dig the roots out, plant a lilac in there. But yeah, they're getting big. They're getting real big. I dig it. I dig it. But yeah, there's a thing I've been watching on how to take the grafts, I guess you would call them, off of them. That tree's about dead. It's a peach tree. Apple trees need to be trimmed. So does this big oak tree here. It needs to be trimmed. I'm thinking about digging that rose bush up and making it one that I put up into the front up here. And obviously everybody knows at this point from me doing videos, I do updates on our trees, our lilacs, all that good stuff. We got a box of toys over here that was given to us for the grandkids when they're up here. I have to put up. But yeah, we'll go over, get a better look. And also, I'm making a longer video here. I'll probably do a reel of this on Facebook, but I'm making a longer video for YouTube. A lot of people don't watch longer videos, but I need to get some time built up on there, and the time that you get built up on there is by posting videos. So we'll check in on the babies and all the tree stuff over here. We got 2 wee ones right there in that area there that are cruisies. Right here's baby. Wee one down there scratching at the ground. There's Miss Brown Rib. We'll walk around the corner here, and I believe it's Miss Dottie down at the bottom of the hill. Everybody cutting their grass around here, and I'm not. I'm gonna, yeah, sometime. Just don't know when. I might call that. What's the name of that place up there in Brookfield? I know Ian owns it, so somebody hit me up on that. I might have Ian come and cut the grass here. Somebody put him down in the comments for me. But yeah, I dig having him come over and cut the grass. I'll weed eat it, dude, so you don't have to. But yeah, these trees right here, peeps, are the same trees that's in between the houses up there. These are what you call privacy willows. You're supposed to plant them closer together than what I did at the same time, so they don't do that right there and curve up all crazy. But I dig them. There's a lot of good in them for the goats. That's why I keep planting them, and I'll plant some more this year too. But just saying, what's her name? Sally. Sally's about 5 days away. There's Miss Dottie. Excuse the neighbor cutting grass. You gotta do what you gotta do, peeps. Ain't no biggie. Just don't throw rocks on people's houses. He doesn't do it. He's a pretty cool old cat over here. He sticks to himself. We stick to ourselves unless stuff happens to us. I mean, we make sure we don't have trash blowing in other people's yard. We keep up on that. We don't spray other people's houses with gravel like today, stuff like that. We just don't do stuff like that. We're neighborly about it. Okay, if we do something like that on accident, we come let you know. But check it out. We'll go up and around so we ain't getting in, I don't want to say his name, but my neighbor's way. I don't know how people feel about being on camera. I know you're out in public and you can put anything you want on camera, even my burn piles, but even old junk trucks. But people have a tendency to freak out on your cameras. But what they don't realize is they're on camera at every store they go in and out, every business they go in and out, every restaurant. And just saying, this is 2024, peeps. Who doesn't have some kind of a camera on their house or a deer cam, something? Alright, so quit freaking out on people when you see them walking around with the camera. You ain't done nothing wrong, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Look at that. He's a good looking dude. Glad I kept him. The reason why I'm glad I kept him, we've gotten all boys this year from this dude, which is great. We get into the milk, that's all we're after. The kids is a plus on it. So with the kids being a plus on it, we don't mind getting all dudes. We would like to have a few girls out of the deal, so that way we can have more goats in milk. You know, that's to our advantage. But this week and next week's project is cleaning up over here at my son's house, so that way I can move this little pin area. I'm thinking about moving it up here closer to the top of the hill, like right in here somewhere, to clean this up. All right, enough said on that, because that's too much work. That stuff wears me down. But over here, these trees here, they're like my one on the corner down there. They're the badasses. These big gigantic trees is all the trees that I take the sprouts off of, cuttings, whatever you want to call them, off of to start new ones. I don't take them off these smaller rounded ones because that's defeating my purpose. If they're going to grow, I want them to grow because I use them for food. Not my food, my goat's food. And when I bought them, it said that they grew 60 feet or 80 feet tall, 30 feet wide, 80 feet tall. Well, they're past the 80 feet. I don't think that weeping willow that I put there is gonna make it. So it'll be an open spot. So I'm not planting no more trees down through here unless we happen to buy that lot over there. And I don't see that happening because I don't need it. It's just a half a lot. What else can we talk about? Oh, anybody want this thing? It spits out silver and darker silver and green leaves. I don't know what its purpose is. My goats do not like it. But last year, I found a couple mushrooms around this. This year, I ain't seen them yet. And I found like 5 or 6 over here. And I found them at the other side of the house. When I do my mushrooms, if I have any that's not edible by the time you eat them, I dump their spores, their actual mushroom, in certain places in my yards. And I've been doing it for 16 years now, and we're finally starting to get mushrooms the last 3 years. But this lilac was already here when we bought it. All right, and it is about the same size because I keep trimming it down. But this one here is a purple one, and I take all these off the bottom right here. So it's actually already a whole tree by the time I plant it. This one here has had battle wounds. If you look back in my videos, it's a purple one too. If you look back in my videos, Cruzy right here, before she went under the fence down there and got all boogered up, she came under the fence right here, and I woke up and came outside because of the camera, and she was out here gnawing it down. So that's why it's so little. But yeah, it survived just like Cruz survived. This one right here is a purple one too. We have a lot of purple ones over here. The ones over there at the other house, they go purple, white, purple, white, purple, white. But that one there, we planted it, 4 or 5, no, probably about 8 years ago. We planted this one here, and it's just as big as that one down there. And that one down there has been here, goodness, I don't know. We've owned the place 16 years, so we know it's been here 16 years, and to be this big, well, it took this one 8 years to get there. And the white one here is where we get our white ones at. I put a lot of fertilizer around this through this last winter here, and I got shoots coming up way down here away from the tree, as you can tell, almost all the way around it. There's some more right here, but I'm gonna thin that one out a lot this year. And these here are only a few years old, like I think 4, 5 years old on these two. This one's a purple one and that one's a white one, and they came off of both the ones that were already here. But if you look around the bottom of it, all the new shoots that are coming up, I call these here shoots. I don't know what the terminology is for it, but if you dig down in there, you just cut it away from the main root, and it doesn't even die. It just keeps growing that color. It stunts it for about 2 weeks, peeps, and then they start shooting back up. But this one here's got a lot in it. I'm just gonna dig a few of these up and go on down with them down through here, down straight down the side of the propane tank here. And I do use these as feed too. When I don't want to plant them, I'll cut them off and I'll just feed them to the goats. But as I walk back up the hill here, peeps, thank you for listening to my mumble jumble today. Hope everybody had a great week. Just getting everybody caught up on peace, love, and goats life. 3 months from the time Dottie had her kids, and then 2 weeks after that will be when we start milking them too. And Miss Sally that's laying down there, I don't know if you can see her in the camera, but she's down there inside the green roof. She has 5 days left, so she could actually kid anytime between now and that 5 days. So she's over there with Miss Alpine because she's not as mean. They're not as mean to each other. And these, obviously, they're over here because they're mamas. But if there's anything people want to know out there about what we do, look, just hit me up. Send me a message. Put it in the comments. I ain't scared. I'll answer it. we use everything we can on our milk. We use as much as we can in our products. So if you don't know much about our products, ask about them. I'll tell you anything you need to know. And the best thing to know is, if you buy our soaps, buy a Soap Saver bag or a Soap Saver itself. And your soap will last you just as long as that store-bought soap. Peace, peeps. And oh, one more thing. We got the goods for you.